Spencer, Eric was just in here talking about precise aggression and kind of that being the message there. Just what does that mean for you in this offense as you go into the next week or two?
Just knowing, take what they give you, play our offense, play our scheme, and then, when that play's there, when that shot's there, take your shot. It's got to be a precise aggression. It's kind of like referring it to like a sniper. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that precise aggression, and when your shot's there, take it.
I can't remember the other night if you were asked about the first punt block, and if you were, I don't know if maybe you were talking to Coach Satt and weren't necessarily watching the play, but what was your perspective?
Oh no, I was watching the play right when it happened. I jumped up. I was super excited because that's huge for our whole team. I mean, getting two touchdowns off that's unbelievable. So that makes the offense and defensive job a lot easier when special teams can go block a punt and go score.
And Rashad, who obviously got the punt, what's sort of your take on him, and what does it mean to have a guy who's willing to contribute that way?
Yeah, he's an all-around player. He's always contributing himself in whatever it is, running back, special teams, all of that stuff. So he made a big-time play and stepped up.
Spencer, with game one here at South Carolina in the books, what did you like about the way you played, and what do you think you maybe need to improve on going forward?
I liked how I extended the play, took what they gave me at times, but really I like how I extended the play, when stuff broke down and found my receivers on some routes. Obviously as a group, myself, everybody, we always want to clean stuff up. I mean, it's game one. Everybody's got stuff to clean up after week one. So we're going to take a big jump this week. We had an amazing practice today. I think our best practice so far. Had a great practice and, just preparing for game two.
Spencer, in the film that you have been able to watch of Arkansas, just what have you seen from that defense and the kind of challenges they could present?
Definitely just a tough defense, a gritty defense. A lot of athletic guys that can make plays. So we just got to prepare. We're going to prepare hard and be ready.
Spencer, you guys went to Marshawn on both those touchdowns that the offense scored. You hit him with one on the pass. What has made him kind of the go-to guy as both a target for you and just kind of for the offense as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that he wants it. He was injured a lot of his college career so far, and everybody knows the type of talent he has. I was happy. Everybody was happy to see him do what he did Saturday night, and that kind of popped up. He's definitely one of our playmakers, and we got many others, but he was the guy on Saturday. So he was rolling. We got him the ball, and he played a great game.
Spencer, whether it was by design or not, I guess Juice led the team in receptions the other night. It seemed like he had one or two that he just about broke for big gains. I guess just what did you kind of see from him, and I guess what kind of did he bring to the offense, at least for you as a quarterback?
Just total energy, consistency, effort. You get him the ball, he doesn't go down easy, and he's got strong hands. So I think he had 6 or 7 receptions. So he's a big time dude. He's the truth out there. So definitely want to keep feeding him.
Spencer, as the quarterback, do you pay attention to the injury reports from the other team coming out? For instance, Arkansas's got a couple of starting defensive backs who are banged up, questionable. Does that pay or prepare or count into your preparation?
I mean, you don't really take account of that too much because you never know. They could always be out there playing. So we just look at what they do and try to prepare the best for that.
I guess Spence, just Coach Beamer talked week 1 to week 2 is kind of where you see the most adjustments and growth. Where are you guys trying to clean up the most? What are some points of emphasis from the coaching staff this week going into Arkansas?
I would just say everything. It could be, as a whole offensive group, defensive group, special teams. You can't really do much better than what they did. But offense and defense, we want to get better in every single area. I mean, I can't point out one guy because if a receiver doesn't run a route, it's the same thing as a running back missing the block. If I miss a throw, it's the same thing as this and that. You could compare all of them. So we all got to get better, and we will. We will.
You weren't here last year, but as a team, South Carolina had some pretty big struggles on the road on offense. Has that been a message at all this week, and how do you kind of get off to a quicker start in a tough road environment, even though you weren't here for those last year again?
You just got to go in there and know, you're all you got. We're going to be probably the only Gamecocks in there. So it's us. Us is all what we need, if I said that right. But that, we're all what we need. So we got to be in there, have a great mindset, stay positive. There's going to be adversity at times, but you got to love playing on the road in an environment like that. I'm excited. I know everybody else is fired up. So, yeah.
No, Xavier Leggett obviously didn't have a catch the other night, but he's a starter, and we've heard all kinds of good stuff about him throughout the year. But what's sort of been your perspective on him so far?
Oh no, he didn't find the ball yesterday. Or on Saturday we didn't find him. We'll be finding him, in the future. He's a great player for us. We got complete trust in him, and he's ready to roll.
Hey, Spencer, Jalen led the team in receiving yards the other night. Just what were your thoughts on his performance, and how special is his skill set, and what can he bring to this offense going forward?
Yeah, he's very long, so you could put it in his vicinity. He's gonna go get it. I mean, that catch down the sideline on that scramble is great. The other scramble when I went left to right and he made an extending catch, that was a great catch. And then just dumping it. He's a great guy. He's a great player. Super fast, long, good catch radius. He's got it all.
Spencer, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I saw a tweet that said you kind of grew up watching a lot of Arkansas football. Mm-hmm. I guess what's your relationship like with that program, and how kind of cool is it to go back there and play in Fayetteville?
I mean, I don't really have a relationship with the program. My dad and his side of the family all live in Conway, or are from Conway. So I used to go to Arkansas every couple years growing up. I always used to watch Darren McFadden and Felix Jones and that Arkansas team growing up. So it's gonna be cool. I think some of my dad's friends and some of my family will be there. So definitely want to have a good outing with my team.
We saw Marshawn tweet, obviously in defense of your guys' offensive line. You replied to that. Why was it important for you guys to, kind of back those guys on the front after Saturday?
I mean, you have to. I mean, that's the least we can do. I mean, those guys are in a fist fight every single play, and of course, that's the hardest position on the field. You got to realize they're doing a lot of good stuff, making a lot of good plays for us, and as a group, we'll all get better. And I trust those guys with everything. So we're gonna roll, and we'll be good.
Spencer, I think Jaden Hazelwood obviously played with at Oklahoma. I guess just what's it going to be like? I know you're going to be out on opposite sides of the ball, but I guess what's it going to be like to play against, see him and get to play against him again as well?
It's going to be cool. I saw he had a touchdown catch last week, so we still stay in touch, and it'll be cool to see him. And hopefully he doesn't make too many catches this week, but I always want to see him do well.
Spencer, it's been a couple of days since the game. Personally, for you, have you had time to reflect on it? What did it feel like? Did it feel like it always does? Did it feel a little bit different?
I think just being in a whole new system, whole new school, whole new stadium. It was fun. It was super fun going out there. Obviously, you got a few mistakes you want to clean up, but I had fun. Made some plays, and we got a win. So I'm excited, and like I said, we're all preparing to move on to week 2, and we're going to take a big jump.
Kind of going back to Jalen, but now let's talk about Jaheim. He was able to do a lot for you guys the other night. I mean, ran the ball, caught passes. For you as a quarterback, how much of a luxury is it to have kind of a Swiss Army knife back there and someone to throw to like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the complete package. He can do it all. Makes a lot of plays with the ball in his hand, and we rely on him a lot. So you guys have watched him for the last few years. The dude's a monster. So he's definitely a big part of our offense. Thank you, guys.